Welcome back, bitches. I've been wanting to say that, but no, I'm super pumped that we got to get back on here. And it's been, what, probably like a month since we've done the podcast, 6 weeks maybe.
Yeah, I think
Did
maybe 6 weeks.
did
Because
we record in November? I think we did.
no, because that's when I started my job,
That's right.
because that's why we stopped recording. So for all you guys listening, we kind of had to take a break because I got another job and the regular, 9 to 5. So that consumed my whole day. So between that and then going to doing coaching and training and stuff like that of my own, just did not have time. So now that the schedule's kind of like chilled out, we're gonna try to do more podcasts again because also just miss talking to you guys. So yeah.
I know, I do too.
So nice to just be able to catch up and just talk every other week because then I feel like we're all so busy that we just go without texting and then we're just like, oh my God, it's been like a whole month. Like I haven't texted you because like today I texted Amanda for like a question I had about a client thing and I like pulled up her like contact to like message and there was like no messages in there because mine like I have it set to delete after 30 days because I don't want the storage. And I was like, there's no messages in here. I'm like, I haven't texted Amanda in like 30 days. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I think because we communicate in our group chat.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
and we do. So it's like it's just a weird feeling.
I know. You're like,
Yeah.
wait a minute,
Hmm.
what the heck? Yeah,
Hmm.
I totally it feels like this holiday season has been a bit of a blur.
It's gone
Yeah.
so fast.
It's gone by so fast. I'm so surprised that next week is Christmas, which
I
is best holiday ever. But
What the heck?
what? Especially when Cam sent out his like vacation message today that he was going to be off until the new year, and I'm like, wait a minute. So like that's like two check-ins. Like trying to figure out like delete them from the calendar so I don't send any messages during this time. But yeah, I was like, I hate that phrase, but I also love saying it at the same time. See you in the new year, like me.
No, I know. Yeah, I feel like it's just I'm like blinking and it's Christmas and I'm like, oh my God.
I
Well,
know. I'm like, I'm very glad that I was kind of like on top of Christmas presents this year because we did like Black Friday weekend or whatever because like of course Amazon has like everything on sale. And so thank God for that because otherwise I mean I still have to do some Christmas shopping this weekend and I'm just like where did all the time go? And I just was like, holy crap. So, yeah, but we all have lots of updates, which is fun. So, before we started recording, we were going to start talking about Amanda's training update. So, we have a whole thing about that, which is exciting. So, we'll just kind of start there. And we don't have a clue of like what we're talking about today. We're just going to let it flow. So, here you go.
yeah. It's not overly exciting to be a little bit of a downer. It's like
It's exciting.
it's
It is
very not exciting. It's very like so basically I just kind of made the executive decision that I'm going to start training again. Um, I have a physical therapist I'm working with. I have a whatever you want to call him, like body work specialist. I don't know. He has like a 30 certifications and does like PEMF and all kinds of stuff. So he basically helps my inflammation, all that stuff. And then I have an orthopedic surgeon I've been working with. I'm not getting surgery, by the way. But yeah, so I've just been working with a lot of fucking people and they all say different things, which is really great and not confusing
Hmm.
at all. Cleans
Hmm.
it up like a fog machine. Place. Sorry, my dog. As usual, still yelling at the dog. Lay down.
I love that people listening, like that don't watch the podcast, are gonna like just hear place or they're go
I
Amber.
know.
yeah.
That's our yes. No, that's our word for go to your bed and lay down. Um Otherwise, he'll just be like, whenever I'm on a podcast, I'm talking, but not to him. Whenever I'm on a podcast, because I'm on so many. Sorry, whenever I'm on like this or Zoom calls, which I do a lot for my job, he starts losing his mind. I don't know why. But anyway, so the orthopedic surgeon, like I had an MRI, had x-rays. Um, basically, this I forget what I said last time we're on here. Basically, the summary is I don't need surgery, which I didn't expect I would need surgery. It was just more so just to like make sure I don't have any disc issues going on that are causing the problem. I don't have like any herniated discs or anything like that. I have mild to moderate degenerative disc disease, which, by the way, everybody has that. And mine was pretty representative of someone in their 30s, like mid late 30s. So he had like no concerns. He was like, yeah, eventually your discs start to kind of get a little bit less fluid in them. That kind of happens. So it wasn't anything concerning. My neck is straight though. Your neck is supposed to have a little bit of a curve in it. Mine does not. And I've known that. Like that's been a thing for a long time. So I don't know. We still don't exactly know what's at the source specifically of my neck pain. Um, except for the fact that it could have just been like compensatory issues. Like from a really bad injury I had as a kid, my whole body was compensating for it and like how I was moving and standing. And basically, like when you get did I talk about this already before on the last time we met or no?
We may have like briefly touched on it, but not
Okay.
so much about like the connection with your neck.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, don't want to be that annoying, repetitive person.
No, it's also been like 2 months, so you can
I
repeat.
know. I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
remember what I said.
I don't remember anyway.
Love it.
I love
Um,
it.
perfect. We're all in the same boat. None of us remember what the fuck we
No
talked.
one remembers shit.
Yeah, I'm like nerve pain. That's what I remember. Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, lots of pain. So anyway, basically, as you guys may have experienced, like when you get an injury, your brain shuts off the signals to that area to protect it. So it becomes like a little harder to move. Like if you've, had a injury or like you broke your arm and they reset it already, your body like shuts down all the nerve signals to that area to protect it so that way nothing around it moves. Not to like 100% of the time, but it's almost like it's hard to move that thing. I think anyone that's like broken something or whatever can experience that or can empathize with that. So I've broken several things, dislocated things, and the orthopedic and the PT agree that what's likely part of my problem is that those signals never came back on,
Mhm.
which is partly why I've had such a hell of a time with my mind muscle connection with most of my body. There just isn't one because I did a bunch of testing and like I failed all of it. Basically, that like I couldn't move muscles individually and in isolation at all. I couldn't contract muscles at all, really, with like just like laying on a bed, and he'd be like, great. I'm gonna press on your like lift your leg. I'm gonna press on it and resist my pinky finger, and I couldn't. Like I couldn't control any
Wow.
motion. Yeah. And he was like, so this is not good. I was like, so you're telling me my body doesn't just suck. There's like a reason. He's like, no, there's a reason. I was like, okay, that's that's at least like I was like, is this fixable? He was like, for the most part. I was like, I'll take it. So he was like, it's something you're gonna have to work on for probably the rest of your life. Like upkeep. I was like,
Hmm.
that's fine. So anyway, back to the MRI. No disc issues at all. I've got a few bone spurs in my neck, which is a fun time. The main thing was that there's a good bit of inflammation around your neck and it's straight. So he was like, what I would do, the surgeon was like, have you considered pain medication? And I was like, no. And they're surgeons, they're not PTs, right? So they
Right.
yeah. So he was like, I would, if I were you, there's nothing surgically we can do about this. Nothing that an injection will do either. So he's like, if I were you, I'd just continue working with the PT and manage your pain that way. And then if you ever want to try muscle relaxers, let me know. And I was like, great. I'm not doing that at all.
Yeah.
So basically it was kind of like I had a little bit of a meltdown after that appointment because I think what I was hoping for as like a best case scenario was obviously no surgery. Like I said, I didn't think I needed a surgery, but it was just like, let's get an MRI just to make sure nothing's like really fucked up. I was hoping there was a possibility of a steroid injections to at least help with the pain while I'm doing all this PT stuff.
Hmm.
At least give
Makes
me a
sense.
bit of relief. And that was not a possibility because it's not a disc problem. So that was a bummer. And that basically he was like, we don't know why you're in so much pain. And he's like, your pain is real. He's like, he's like, I can see all the inflammation on the MRI and the X-ray. It's like
Hmm.
very cloudy. So he's like, you're not making it up. We just don't know what's causing it. I was like, good. Um, So the stuff that PT has given me, like all the homework I do throughout the day, all day, which is a lot actually, it's helping for sure. It's not 100% turning around. He basically is thinking it's going to take a year or two to really get to like a 1 or 2 out of 10 on the pain scale.
Hmm.
Um, and even have like some days sprinkled in that maybe are a zero, which would be a dream. So it's just going to take a while. And anyway, the PT was like, I don't think you should train because you only have risk of injuring things and blah, blah, blah. So I haven't trained in basically 3 months, except for like twice, very, very, very lightly. I don't even think you could consider it a training session. And then I went today, or actually last week, sorry, I went 2 weeks ago I go to a PT session every other week. And I was starting to see improvement. Like he was testing my muscles again and things were working, like they were on, like without him having to work on me, just from what I've been doing with the homework he's given me. Things are functioning and like I'm having mind muscle connection. Um, and he still was, I think if it was his way, I wouldn't train for another like 6 months. I'm just not going to do that.
Mm-mm.
I think that's extreme. Like, I don't think that's necessary because even the orthopedic was like, you're not gonna injure anything, like you're fine. Now if you like train too hard, you could aggravate the muscles in your neck for sure.
Hmm.
So what I've decided is I'm not going to do anything load bearing on my neck or my shoulders or my back. So no back squats, no hack, like nothing that's sitting up here. Um,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna do only very, very stable movements. So no dumbbells. So I'm just gonna do like Smith machine RDLs because I can kind of lean against the machine a little bit if I need to, just for stability. And I don't have weight pulling me too far forward. I'm just trying to prevent like if my form goes for a split second, is my body gonna like get fucking fucked up again? So that's
Right.
why I want fixed movements.
Right.
So I'm gonna and like hip thrust I'll be able to do. So there's a lot I'll be able to do, like abduction machine, kickbacks. There's a lot that is still there. It's basically just no squat variation, which is fine. Which is like that's not, I feel like I can build what I need to build without a squat or a hack squat. Cause like I can leg press, like plenty of movements I can do. Um, so I'm gonna do 2 days a week. I tried upper body very lightly and it kind of aggravated me, so I'm gonna leave that out for now. Um, so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm getting better, like my body is getting better, which is great. And I'm hopeful that over this next year of 2026, like going into 2027, I'll be a lot better. So
Hmm.
that's where we at.
Well, that's exciting. It's obviously a bummer to hear that, like, I mean, obviously the PT wanting you to like rest basically for 6 months, but like as athletes, we just can't do that. Like that's gonna make you more stressed out and stuff. And it's just like I think you're smart enough to know what things you can do or should do and shouldn't do too. And like you can kind of feel the sensations of like what's like, like you said with upper body, that kind of aggravated it. Let's give it a little bit more time. So, but
Yeah.
it's also going to take a long time to fix it because, like you said, this injury happened when you were a kid. So it's not like it's just going to be some like 3 week like PT phase and then you're just like, okay, I'm cured. Like it's going to be an
Yeah.
ongoing thing. So I think you're very realistic about your expectations with it too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And that's why I talked to Nick Gloff, who's doing my training. Cause like they're still coaching me, but like I'm checking in for like no fucking reason. Just so like they can like see where I'm at. Like nothing, my weight stayed the same, like nothing has changed. I just look soggy because I'm not training. Um, but I basically told him like I'm gonna give him a list of movements and machines I can do. Dan and I got a new gym membership, which I'm really excited about. We tried this gym a few years ago and it was okay. It just wasn't great. And then they completely renovated it and got all new equipment. Their neighbor tenant left, so they got to open up the space like by double.
Mm.
Oh,
They got a
sick.
Nice.
recovery room with saunas and shit. So it's like a million times better. When I saw them, a friend of mine, actually a client of mine, was training there. She's like, "Have you gotten to 212 gym?" And I was like, "Oh, I went a couple years ago." I'm like, it was okay. It just didn't have like had like no abduction machine. It had there's like three or four pieces that I was like I kind of need these things. And she was like, no, dude, it's like they just added a whole leg area. I was like, what? So I went to their Instagram and I was like, we have to go try it now. Fully renovated the thing. And I was like, okay, canceling everything else, we're going here. Plus, it's like 10 minutes from me. So I,
Okay, because I was gonna ask, like, how
yeah,
close is it?
so close.
Yeah,
It's like a mini armrest almost.
oh, that's cool.
So excited. Like new gym, like a new good gym is the best feeling. So
Hmm.
I love that place.
Did
Um,
you say that they had a sauna there too?
mm,
Oh, that's the best.
They have a sauna and they have a shitload of recovery, like chiropractic stuff. They have like the
Ooh.
canes, like to massage your neck. They have they have like three Theraguns that are on chargers all the time. They have those
Oh, sick.
chargeable foam rollers that vibrate. They have
Oh.
they have I have like this thing I lay on to get a curve back in my neck. So you have to like lay on it for like 10 minutes a day. They even
Mm.
have one of those. So I'm able to like
Wow.
start because my warm up is almost like just as long as my fucking workout to like get my body in a place where it can like handle an empty Smith machine RDL. Um, but I'm able to like lay on that thing to start just to get my neck like in a good spot. And it's so great. There's just like, it's a private gym too, so it's not filled with a bunch of bullshit.
Hmm.
It's great. So super excited about that. I forgot where I was going with this. Anyway, oh, the last thing was I got an x-ray of my low back today because that was the one thing the orthopedic did not do. And so I got an x-ray and the doctor is going to do like a full report of the x-ray, but he's like, I'm seeing two discs in your low back that are looking a little funky. So he's like, let me just fully like assess everything. I'll send you an email. Um, and so I was like, but the rest of my disc and my low back was perfectly pretty much straight. He was like, part of your spine is a little shifted, but he was like, that's not uncommon to see in people. The main thing was like I was mentioning to him, like I've had low back pain for like 15 years. Um, he was like, what? I was like, yeah, dude, but it's mainly just when I sit. It's only when I sit that I get it. And so, yeah, we'll see what he says about that. There might be a few other more things for me to do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, but at least hopefully it'll bring some more answers if they can dig further into those x-rays.
Yeah, that's what
But
I think like part of that has been issues with activating my glutes because the good news is my glutes work just fine. There's no like issue. It's just the signal from my brain to them is what's not fine. And it
yeah,
can get it to work. It's just the body like reverts back to the old way of being really quickly. So like I'll do the things he tells me to do to get them to turn on. And then they stay on for like 10 seconds, then they like shut back off again. I'm just using the shut off as like a metaphor.
yeah. Yeah, but we've also known this for a couple years, Like
But I
you've
didn't
always
know
had a hard
when.
time activating your glutes, and we thought it was an exercise problem, and we were like, no, your form isn't, off any sort of way. But now that it's like lower back pain into your neck, it's like, okay, what is going on with the spine? And that's why you have three specialists looking after you.
Well, I was like, maybe my form, like a couple of years ago, I was like, maybe my form's just bad. I was like, I really don't think it is though. Like I worked so hard. Not that it couldn't be improved, but I don't think it's my form is bad causing me injuries. I was like, there's
Right.
and like even
Or you're
Gloff was
sitting.
like when I started working with Nick, he's like, your form looks really good on these. Like he was mainly playing with like my tempo and stuff and like working with me to shift how I execute an exercise to mitigate the pain I was feeling. He was helping me a lot with that. But he was like, I was kind of expecting with what I described with what my issues were. He's like, I was like, kind of expecting you to have like some form issues. And he's like, you didn't. I was like, well, that's good at least. He's like, I think whatever's going on was not form related. It's just
Yeah.
mechanical, your body related.
Hmm. So yeah, Nick was doing as much as he could with just form and everything, and like that's not always the issue or the problem is the form. So it's
No, and if it's somebody out there who's going to figure it out, it's going to be Nick.
Yeah, for sure. I think this whole process just made me realize like, man, if you're it's just like I'm trying to like not be dramatic because obviously like I have all my limbs and everything, but just the ability to move your body as it's intended is such like a gift, seriously. Like just being able to like activate your muscles in a workout is such a gift. Um, and I think like I've never really been able to do that on any kind of consistent basis. So I'm really looking forward to that. But like, man, like you think like, oh, the hardest part is just showing up to the gym. It's like, dude, show up when you can't even feel your body parts. Like man, it's one of those things where it's like until that's like removed, it's hard to explain it. But yeah, just to be able to like for me to walk into the gym and like not even feel pain free. I would never ask for that, but just feel like pretty decent. What a dream.
I give you
I
lots of
know.
props. That's a hard thing to do and still be consistent and go to the gym and not want to just give up, you know.
It's like, and I feel bad. It's like it's not hard like living in a third world country hard. Like that's fucking hard.
Yeah.
But it's just like this is like our hobby and this is what we love to do. And when you're doing it, but something feels not right, like several things feel not right, it's like, do I just have shitty genetics? Is my body just like refusing to cooperate? Like, what's the deal here? But I did learn that muscle fiber recruitment is also not the same in which we know that, but like really not the same in everybody. I now understand why some bikini pros can grow ginormous glutes doing RDLs with 25-pound dumbbells. Like I get it now. Like
Mhm.
they have that ability to recruit that much of their fibers. Like I get it. It makes total sense. Like
Mhm. Well, it's all based on
people
like
in this
your muscle fiber type. So like type 1 or type 2, like so if you have slow or fast twitch muscles, because you need both types, but like with hypertrophy, you're building more slow twitch fibers. So it only makes sense that if you have more slow twitch, it's going to grow faster, right? And then with the like what you're trying to rebuild is the like motor pattern basically of which it like brought me back to my like biomechanics class. Loved that class. Hated physics. Biomechanics, super interesting. So like all this stuff, I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember this from biomechanics. So it's all based on motor patterns. And like for some reason, your brain just like X-nayed on the pattern and just took like your low back, for example, or like your hamstrings to take over for your glutes instead of your actual glutes. So learning that motor pattern, especially as we get older, is harder because as a kid, you're so like what's the word I'm looking for? Like open, available for all that information to learn it. And now your body has to kind of like be like, oh, we have to like redo this whole thing. And like, but I like this way. But like, yeah. So
Yeah, I've
mhm,
learned a lot
I
about
love
because
it.
like we all know that there's genetics for like being able to recruit fibers, but I'm a lot more present to how not even just genetics, but like how injuries and things like that impact it. And it's almost like sometimes it's hard to know, like when you're training, working with somebody on their training, like, is it because they can't recruit it? Is it because they're just inexperienced in recruiting it? Is it because like there's so many things that could be going on? And I think obviously time tells, of course, which one it is when they're having a hard time. But I mean, every single person has a body part that's harder for them to activate. And it makes sense because like most people have had some kind of injury compensatory movements that they've done over the years because to compensate for uneven legs or something like that. And then things can get shut down or not be recruited as easily so that the area doesn't get injured as easily, which makes sense.
Mhm,
But I was just like, holy shit, it was like a big light bulb. And even though it's like this process has been, not the most fun, I at least am grateful I have something to work on and work towards
mhm,
versus just like spinning my wheels going nowhere, which is what I felt like I've been doing for a long time. And then coaches were just like, no, you just need to train harder and heavier. Well, I did that and that did not do anything. It just made me more injured. Oh, you're just too inflamed. Oh, you need to train less. You need to train more. You need to eat more. You need to take more drugs. You need to take less. It's just like, I did it all and none of it really worked. And it was not getting to the root of the problem. And I think I'm actually getting very close to the root of the problem, or at least figured out what the problem is. Maybe not the root of it, but
mhm.
um, so it's at
But
least
also, allowing like a new face of eyes to look at exactly what you're going through. Out of curiosity, did you ever have a lower back injury from horseback riding?
Not directly, no.
Okay.
First time, like I never like fell and was like, ooh, my back. But neither
Hmm.
I didn't do it either with my neck. And the PT and the ortho were both saying like you could have fallen and like when I broke my arm or dislocated my shoulder, like I very well could have had a moderate to minor back or neck injury. And then I just
Hmm.
didn't notice it at the time because the main injury, the broken bone or whatever, is the focus. So then the body just kind of like focuses on the number one injury that you have, which is that. But I got thrown off horses all the time. Not all the time, but like
No.
over 20 years, a lot.
Yeah,
So
we have a couple falls during that time and concussions, broken bones. I mean, I don't
yeah,
have nerves in my left knee, so because I chose to compete versus going to the hospital, so never.
same dude. I was just like, I'm fine.
I know my knee, like I couldn't even get my left boot on and had to like struggle to pull it on, but
God.
I
You're like,
should
I'm
have gotten to
getting
the
in
hospital.
there.
Yeah, I'm like, it's inflamed, but it's fine.
There's one
But
instance I can think of in particular. I was riding this horse that had like Kayla, you won't know what this means, but Carolyn will. Very, very scopy.
mm, means
Like,
they well,
oh my God, he would launch you into fucking orbit. And I got on him. He hadn't jumped in a while. There was a flower box under, it was like a 2.6 vertical. He
of
jumped
course.
this thing like 4 feet. I used to have the picture. He was like almost over the uprights,
He went like, wee.
like over the
Yeah.
standards. And I was like, I just went flying. Like, and this horse was 17 too. He
Oh,
was
wow.
huge.
He's
I,
huge.
I
You launched.
launched and landed straight on my back.
Oh,
And I knocked the wind out of me, which is like
yeah.
one time I've had that happen, which that
That's
was
the
fucking
Oh,
worst.
terrible.
that hurt.
It's
That's
the
probably the worst
worst.
part. Yeah,
So
it
I'm
hurts so
wondering,
badly. I did on the monkey
yeah,
bars.
I'm kind of wondering if that may have been the neck back thing because that was
Mm,
after my arm and stuff. And that was
Hmm.
like the most prominent, like, okay, that was like directly on my back. That could have been it. But yeah, aside from that one, I don't remember like having like back pain after a fall, except for that one. I
Yeah,
was a little fucked up after that one.
I don't blame you. It's crazy.
gotcha. Yeah, I
Yeah,
never did like dressage or anything like that. I did more like Western riding and like game shows and like a little bit of like rodeo stuff. So I was like kind of the opposite end of that, but I got bucked
you
off.
stayed flat on the ground. We went over things.
Yes, we stay flat. I just choose to jump off my horse while I'm doing it. So,
Yeah, that happens too. That's how I got my concussion. I chose to
yep.
come off.
I got bucked off my horse once. We got this horse at auction, and I'm pretty sure they like drugged this horse before we brought it home to like show that it
Yeah,
was like calm and stuff. It
yeah,
was not because the saddle went underneath of her while I was riding her, and then I think the stirrup just like hit her stomach, and she like freaked out. And I was in
yeah.
like full on canter, and she bucks me off. So I go head over, ass over tea kettle, basically into the ground, and like hit the ground like this. So, and then she like ran down the dirt road into town, and then I was just laying in the field.
Yeah.
God,
That was like the one time I really got bucked off and it hurt, but otherwise, yeah.
what a
So
jerk.
yeah, she was a jerk. Didn't
Yeah,
have
what
her
a
for very
jerk. She's
long.
like, bye.
Yep.
God.
I still want horses again though. I know if we talked about this,
Yeah.
but I miss having a horse.
I have one. You can have him. I'm just
Place.
kidding. You don't want him. He's just a bill. That's it.
He's just a
He's just a
Yeah.
bill.
I just want to have my little homestead farm and just my little fluffy cows and goats and chickens and horses, and
I will happily come visit this farm.
Yes,
you can come visit. I would love that.
absolutely.
Dan was
Would
like,
love.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just about to say that was. I would love to like live around it. I just don't know if I could do that again.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hell nah. Dan was like,
especially the price of hay.
dude, Dan was like, do you ever want to have horses like on your property? I was like, abso-fucking-lutely not. It's like you can't do anything else. Like that is your life is the farm. You can't travel unless you have like someone you really trust, and you better hope you trust them because I've heard horror stories. And I was like,
That too.
it's a 24/7 job. Like fuck no. Like I'm a city girl. Nope, no. I grew up in a Louisiana farm. I don't want to do it. Nope. I love farms. I just don't want to own one.
I
Yeah.
will own one. You guys can visit.
I'll visit.
We will visit.
I will
Yeah.
play
Yes.
with the chickens. You guys know how much I like chickens.
I love ducks too. I want ducks
Mm,
real bad.
they're pretty
Can you
cute.
get an eider duck? Have you heard those?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, it's an
There's
eider
a
duck.
there's like a
Oh,
video that goes around on Instagram and they go woo woo, like it's the most hilarious.
That's
It
amazing.
sounds
called
like
common eiders.
an old Midwestern woman going like oh, like like a pack of them, or not a
It's
pack.
me.
What do you call them?
Wait,
Gaggle? What's a
A
group of
gaggle of ducks. Yes.
a gaggle of ducks? I know it's gaggle of geese, but
Gaggle of geese. That's geese for sure. But yeah,
you guys hear that?
no.
no. Isn't it amazing though?
Oh my gosh, that I am gonna send it to the group chat because they literally sound like how you're sounded just now, Amanda. Whoa.
Yeah. Ooh, it's hilarious. I need them. Yeah,
So
Kayla,
cute.
you have to listen to it.
Okay. Let's pull it up. Okay, I'll see if I can get this to play. They're so cute. Did you guys hear
I
that?
need 20 of them. Like, seriously.
Oh,
Oh, like it's so. I bet over audio on the podcast, that's going to sound horrendous,
It's gonna
but
sound terrible. So
it's
sorry
going
if
to
you guys
sound
are listening.
terrible. I'm going to sound like I'm gargling a bag of dicks. Just Google eider ducks and listen to it. It'll make your day.
That, okay, I'm totally getting those and then fainting goats because
Yes.
oh yeah.
you gotta have fun. So yeah.
Oh my God.
Ah,
Well, I have some positive news that's not really news.
okay, yes, tell us that.
Yes.
So my one of my best friends, Amber, who you guys know,
Oh yes. She just competed.
she yeah, she got her NP like earlier this year, her nurse practitioner
Hey.
license. She's been doing injectables, and your girl went and got hooked the fuck up. And I have like 6 syringes of filler and Botox in my face right now. It is phenomenal. I can't move anything. It's great. I
I
have
was gonna say you look pretty snatched right now,
literally like I have no
but like
makeup
in the
on
best
my eyes,
way. It looks so good.
Hmm.
no makeup on. Like just I cannot move. I can't even frown. That's it. I can't. I can smile, but she like locked everything down here. She is.
Damn.
I've been getting fillers
Damn.
and Botox for a couple of years now. She is fun, amazing, amazing, and I got literally like 5 or 6 syringes of just filler and like a shitload of Botox. I was like, dude, I want all of it. Just, yeah. So that was that. I'm very, me and my late 30s self is very happy.
Oh, absolutely. I have
That's
not gone on this
exciting.
train yet because I'm kind of scared, but I know
You don't
I
really need it, dude. Like some people
I
just
know.
physically like don't have a lot of wrinkles and stuff. And both of you have like really nice skin. My skin's not bad, but I have a lot of like little crow's feet and things like that. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
But also like I need a recommendation, you know? Like I can't just go to like
You're not just gonna go
anyone.
anywhere.
well, it's
Right.
also like, don't get it unless you're like, man, I really wish like my eyes were more lifted. Or like if you're like, I like everything where it is, like don't spend the money, you don't need it. I literally went in, I was like, girl, I need this eyebrow higher because it's lower than this eyebrow. I want cheeks because I have no bone structure, I have no jawline. I was like, hook a girl up.
That's exciting. No, I want to do it eventually. I mean, I have a little bit of wrinkles like on my forehead, just, but it's not bad. So I'm just like, like I don't really need it right now. And like, I my skin's more like prone to acne. So like, I've been working on like skincare routine mostly and stuff. And I think I would right now rather like once I get that under control, I want to go to like get like do like the facial type stuff, like whatever all that peels and whatnot to like make your skin tone like smoother. Cause like I do have like really nice like the tans. Those have always absorbed very well. I've always had like really nice um like plump skin, I guess you want to say. Is that weird?
Oh, weird.
Plump skin.
Oh my God.
I would
Kayla,
say absorbing, like your skin absorbs the tan very well,
Kayla,
not plumping.
I'm only going to refer to you as plump now.
I'm just plump. That's it.
That's all.
Oops.
That's incredible.
Ah, this is what you get when you're low on food and
You have firm skin.
Yeah,
Firm
I have
skin.
firm skin. There we
Yeah,
go.
firm.
there you
There you go.
go.
I'm well hydrated. We'll say that because even my tattoo artist, she's like, "Yeah, your skin always takes that really nice," and I'm like, "Sweet." Don't know
Love
Honestly,
it.
sweet, but
this will
okay.
make you feel better. You don't need to go get like peels and facials. You can do that at home. Like you don't need to go spend a lot of money on that.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Like a lot of your skin stuff, I think you just don't like have like a solid skin routine. The only thing that I would think
Now.
worth going to like pay for someone to do it is like to get a laser treatment or
Hmm.
something like that that's like or IPL that's like more invasive that's actually going to do something like that. But
Okay,
if you
yeah.
want to like get a regular facial, like dude, you can buy that shit online now. You don't need to go like you can go get like a glycolic peel and do it yourself. Like you don't need
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. When it comes to that stuff, when I'm ready for it, you will be the person that I ask because I know nothing. But I
it's not
do
that
have like
expensive. You can get good products that are not that expensive.
sweet. Yeah, because so I've turned to Chat GPT and I was like, I'm just gonna fucking try this. And I typed in this whole thing about like, okay, here's my situation. Like, I'm on TRT, I'm 31 years old, I'm a female, blah, blah, blah. My skin is prone to this. Took a picture of it and I was like, what should I do for my skincare routine? Because like literally all I've ever done is just like do some like facial cleanser and then like I added a moisturizer. And like as a kid, I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like I just have acne and I don't want to have it, you know? And my mom like didn't know anything either. So like she wasn't able to like teach me anything. So here I am, 31 years old, and now trying to just like teach myself how to do all this stuff. So I
Yeah, I
have
didn't know
like,
anything about makeup since like getting a book from the library.
I have that too. No, nothing. Amanda's always done my makeup, so shout out to Amanda.
Yeah, I knew nothing. I'm
YouTube.
actually trying to
I
go through a
learned
hair growth phase right now.
everything. I learned everything from YouTube. Like
Yeah.
I did buy a couple books actually because I've just always been obsessed with skincare and makeup. It's just like a hobby. I could spend infinite amounts of money on makeup and skincare. I don't anymore, thank God, but I love it. It's just fun. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, there's a lot like honestly, like you don't need a super complex routine. You just need to be consistent with it and use the right products because like for example, like having a really good like AHA or BHA toner and basically the can you not again the dog he's doing that like silent whine where it's like
Oh, how he does that. Hmm.
yeah oh my God um because what that does like a glycolic lactic acid linoleic acid those are chemical exfoliants and the word chemical don't let that scare you it just means it's not like from a direct plant. What it does is when you use it as a toner on your skin, you don't wash it off, it dissolves that top layer of dead skin. So it's a chemical exfoliant instead of a mechanical exfoliant, which is like
Hmm.
you'd see those like little beads and things. The problem with those is they can be way too harsh and damage your skin if you're pressing too hard with them. That's why like the St. Ives apricot scrub, like that will fuck your world up. And then it can actually open up your skin and it's more prone to infection.
Oh.
Yeah, so chemical exfoliants are actually safer. They're very gentle. It's just the top layer of dead skin cells. It's not getting into the sub layers of the epidermis. So if you use that every day, it's just very lightly dissolving dead skin. And then whatever products you put on afterwards are going to absorb a lot better because it's not sitting trying to penetrate through that dead skin layer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like those things are really important. And then just like cleansing morning and night, um,
Yep.
using and then like hydrating afterwards, just so that way, you don't get overly oily if you don't hydrate. So
Hmm.
that's really all you need. And then if you want like targeted skincare, like vitamin C for sunspots or retinol for wrinkles, there's targeted ingredients for certain skin concerns, but just like an overall balanced, like clear, healthy skin, like a really deep cleanser. If you wear makeup, cleanse your face twice always. So use like an oil cleanser to remove the makeup and then a deeper like, AHA, BHA cleanser of some kind to like get any last remnants off and actually get into the skin. And then a couple toners and a moisturizer, and you're good.
Sweet. I'm pretty much on the right track then.
Yep.
Because so I am in
Mhm.
love with La Roche-Posay, their cleanser. It's like called like Effaclar or something. That stuff is feels so good and it smells nice and it just like it's not even really it doesn't really like smell. It just like it just feels really good on my skin. So like I use that and then I have a CeraVe cleanser which is kind of like a little more like mild, I guess you could say. Because CeraVe is just like mild in general for everything. Been using CeraVe shampoo and conditioner also lately because I've been having like really dry scalp and like as I used it once and no more dry scalp. And I was like, thank God. So yeah, welcome to like getting older, guys. So if you guys are younger listening to this, this is what you can prepare for. But but no, it's been going really well. And then I've been doing that consistently for probably about 3, 4 weeks now, and I've seen improvement, but it does take like a little bit of time, like especially when you do have acne, because what'll happen is it'll kind of get worse before it gets better, from what I've read, and because it like purges, like it cell turnover comes a lot faster, so that's been happening, and then um
Like,
yeah, so I guess a lot of it just kind of, I guess, intimidated me because like you go to the store and like you see all these like skincare products, and then there's like this, and then there's stuff with salicylic acid, and then benzoyl peroxide, and then there's like stuff without any of it, and you're just like, what do I do with all this? And like I thought skincare was just like I just wash my face once, put a moisturizer on, and like I'm good to go. But that's like not it. So figuring out what I've found out is figuring out like the root cause of like your skin issue, whatever it is, whether it be acne, spots, or whatever. Um, Figure that out and then build your, I guess, protocol, whatever you want to call it, your routine based on that. And so that's helped me a lot. And I feel a lot better about it too. So I'm like, don't want to be 30 years old and have like acne on my face and be like gross, like not want to show my face in places, you know?
also, just for anyone listening, like acne is pretty normal. Like I'll have it
Hmm.
sometimes. Like don't stress. Like it's usually 90% of the time it's hormonal. So, I mean,
Yep.
it's pretty, I feel like it's pretty rare nowadays that people just like don't wash their face. It could be hormonal or diet related. Those are usually the two, or gut related, the two main problem
Hmm.
causes of it. Um, so yeah, it's always good to like look at that, clean up your diet a bit. If your diet's like, really heavy in the dairy and stuff, it could be that. Not always,
Yep.
but it like excessive amounts of dairy and sugar could be a little inflaming if you're more
Hmm.
acne prone. Um, but yeah, no, for sure. And it takes trial and error. Like I can't tell you how many products I've purchased and thrown out because it just didn't work very well.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's still my biggest fear though, skincare. Because of the so I had the facial done. Has it been 2 years? It was 2 years ago. And immediately when my mom dropped me off at home, like, 'cause we had done, mother-daughter spa day, and she had a massage. I went to go get a facial. This was my second facial ever in my life. And went, and then as soon as I got home, my face broke out in hives and I had an allergic reaction and I
Oh
couldn't see
no.
out of my eyes because they
Oh, I
started
remember
closing up.
that.
And yeah, and I think I sent you guys pictures because I was just sitting on the
Yeah.
couch because I could not see. And I still don't know to this day what it was. And then,
Wow.
so a couple months later, I did try out, like those very, like you get them at Target and they have those little under eye stickers. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is something like non-invasive. They literally just lay on your skin. I was like, this is going to be my trial run. Nope. Eyes immediately, allergy reaction, all surrounding. So I don't have any problems with makeup or makeup wipes, but I just can't trust like cleansers or anything because I feel like there's potential of an allergy breakout happening again. But I have had allergy tests done. But the thing is, when they do those allergy tests, it's the square that's on your back for like fragrances or laundry detergents, things like that. But it's on your back. And I've tested it like skincare products like on my skin and it's fine. But if it's on my face, that's where it's a major
Just
issue.
really sensitive on your face.
Yeah, and I think maybe
Interesting.
the facial broke my skin enough, broke the skin barrier just enough that like now like even retinols or vitamin C like I just can't use anymore or I just need to try it again. But a very like low risk way, but I don't know what that is.
You'd probably be safe with like what Kayla was saying, like a CeraVe cleanser, because that's what
Hmm.
they use for like medical patients that are allergic to
Hmm.
everything is like Cetaphil or CeraVe, one of those two.
Yep.
There's like
Yeah,
no ingredients in it at all. There's no fragrance, there's no nothing, and that's what they use. Like anything in that line, like the cleanser moisturizer, is completely like what they use for people with like the most sensitive allergies. And you can even just like test a little on your cheek and just let it sit if you ever wanted to. Like I don't blame you for not wanting
yeah,
to. It's like not worth it. But either of those brands, you'd probably be safe with,
Hmm.
and they make like a full line
hmm
because I find a lot of times people get the most reactions to things that have like essential oils in them, like lavender oil, eucalyptus, because those are
yeah.
actually like really harsh. But yeah, it's so hard to know, especially, if you're using stuff from a spa, there's like a million ingredients in those products. So it's like,
And it was
Especially
funny
with
too
like
because I had,
perfumes and fragrances and stuff. That's like the worst.
and the worst part is they told me like I looked it up, it was all natural products and nothing really chemical. And then also a month earlier, I had done a facial, but obviously different products, different hotel, but had no issues and skin came out great. So I didn't even think anything of it, going into the second one. So at least I know the brand that they used. And but after that, I'm like, man, okay, maybe CeraVe, and then try that as like a moisturizer first or a cleanser, and then just do it on the side, I guess. But
all
yeah, it's been
natural
like
isn't
2 years.
always good.
I know.
All natural isn't always good. Poison ivy is all natural. Just
I know,
saying.
right?
Just
It
saying.
really
Like
is.
there's tons of all natural shit that will explode people's allergies. Like, yeah, like
Hmm.
plant-based. I'm like, plants will kill you. Like,
Yes. Not all mushrooms are good.
literally
Exactly.
no. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that's where, like most of our deadliest chemicals come from plants. Like there's really good plants, and then there's
Yeah.
also not good plants. It being plant derived does not mean it's a free pass, like that it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
That's
don't know
how
about that.
marketing experts get you.
literally. I know. Don't even get me started on that with the skincare and makeup industry. Like the
Yeah.
clean beauty, it's all a bunch of bullshit.
Hmm. Hmm.
It doesn't
Anyway,
even work that well anyway.
Anyways, we're a little tangent on skincare. Oh, one more thing with the minoxidil that you told me about back in like the Arnold. I just finished my first bottle, got another one because my hair is like you were absolutely right. Like I don't hardly shed at all. Like maybe a
yes.
little bit in the shower, but definitely not like I was. And like this, it's so long and it feels
Dude,
thicker, healthier. Like I'm just
telling
like,
you guys, like I
okay,
have friends that are bodybuilders that are afraid to take it. And I'm like, you guys,
they're afraid.
I'm like, there are like no side, like there, I mean, okay, I shouldn't say no side effects. It's pretty rare. Like you're more likely to get side effects from your 13 antidepressants you're taking. Like
Yeah.
if your hair is falling out and it's depressing you, take the minoxidil, unless you've already tried it and it didn't work. But the tat, like so do you get it from hers?
Yep.
Okay, anyone listening? The Hims and the Hers brand, you go on the app, you do like a quick questionnaire. They've shipped you get a prescription for it. It comes from a pharmacy. They ship it to you within like a day or two.
It
It
literally
is
took two
so
days.
fast. It is so cheap. It's like $125 for a 6 month supply. It is
Hmm.
incredible. Yes, there's a small percentage of people that don't respond to it. Like they just don't get any results from it at all. But way more often, like it fucking works and it is not the same as topical. Like not the same because I used topical for years and it didn't do shit. But this stuff, it is worth the try. If your hair is shedding to the point where it's like really starting to get to your self-esteem, that's where I was at. I was like
I've
crying
been there.
once a week because all the hair that was coming out in the shower.
Hmm.
Um, please try it. It's like one of the safest things you can take, especially we're all bodybuilders. We're taking peptides and PEDs and shit. Take the minoxidil.
From black markets that you don't actually know where it's coming from.
But
Like,
literally,
what the
like
fuck?
I know pros that are, and like I'm just worried about this. I'm like, bitch, you. I'm
It always
like,
makes me
it's
laugh.
I'm like, just try it, dude. Like it's coming from, it's like, it's one of the safest things you can take. Like it's not foolproof, but it's pretty fucking
Yeah.
safe.
Just like anything, it's not a miracle pill and stuff. And like I was at that point too, where like I would go through periods where like this, it was the worst in like 2020 when I was going through like my really bad hormonal stuff. And like I literally would like pull it out in like chunks. And I would like look at the side of my head and be like, oh my God, it's so thin and stuff. And like I would be scared to shower and I would like cry and stuff. Like it was bad. Like you can even see it just in like my ponytails, like that I would like my hair just looked just not healthy. And so like, but now like it's just like, whoo,
God bless minoxidil. I'm telling you right now, just try
I
it
love
out.
it.
Try it out. And then someone was like, yeah, but you have to take it forever. Like if you stop taking it, stop working. I'm like, you literally are going to take multivitamins forever. You take a pill, it's tiny. I'm like, yeah, who cares? Like just it's like anything else. Like you're going to take several things forever. I'm like, would you rather have no solution and just be bald? Like probably not.
Hmm. Yeah, for reals.
Yeah, so try it, ladies. If you've tried everything else and you're still like getting really frustrated with hair shedding, which it's totally, it happens to every woman. Like at some
Hmm.
point, like we hormones, pregnancy,
Yep.
perimenopause, menopause, stress, like really stressful life situations, bodybuilding, like there's so many things that can contribute to it. It's a pretty damn safe thing to try, assuming you like go through that app, they check on you and make sure you're not having any side effects and everything. And it's just like, dude, try it.
Hmm. For sure.
Yes.
Carolyn, what have you been up to?
Speaking of hair growth, that's what I'm trying to do right now. I know my hair is up, but I was like cleaning around the house. But basically, it went down, as you said, like the Chat GPT rabbit hole. And basically, now having finally a hair care routine because I do not have one. And I would love to try to grow my hair long enough because we compete. We usually end up getting hair extensions. And yes, they do help a lot. But also, I would like to grow my hair naturally while I can before trying to do hair extensions because I know I want to do them eventually, but I'm trying to do it as much as I can on my own. So yeah, it's a whole routine. Like I don't understand this. So I'm only like a weekend. I got everything online and it's all like shipping in right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see what I can do. And it's gonna be a whole thing.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It's
Keep
funny
us
because like
updated on how it goes.
yeah, I will. It was funny. I was just in Texas this last weekend, and my best friend, she was so funny. She was like, "Yeah," like she just brought it up. She was like, "Yeah, I'm finding like a skincare routine. Like I'm finally doing that." And I was like, "We're all doing it right now."
We're at that age.
Yeah, we're all at that age now that we're like, okay, she's working on her skincare routine, and I'm working on hair growth. This is what we're doing now.
Yeah, which it's so hard with like skin and hair because as humans, we like immediate gratification. So of course, we want to see results now. But like I said, like the minoxidil, I got that way back in like March, and like I'm finally seeing results like now in December. So like I had to go through like basically one whole bottle. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it 150 bucks, whatever it was, for this one bottle. I'm gonna take it and see how it goes. And like it went great. Same thing with skincare. Like it takes like 12 weeks at least to like see some kind of progress and stuff. And nothing is ever perfect either. And so it's be having the patience, but it's the same as bodybuilding, patience and consistency with what you're doing. Test things, try it out, and like switch one thing at a time if it's not quite working. Like that's the whole thing with it. So, yeah, that's all you can do. So I think it'll be exciting for you. And here's to hair and skin. This episode turned into a hair and skin episode.
It sure
Yes.
did. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry all to the 2% of dudes that listen to this podcast.
They're like, this is the worst podcast I've ever listened to in my life. Like,
Hey,
sorry.
but they should get on that amoxicillin. So, or wait a minute, it's not amoxicillin.
Minoxidil, amoxicillin.
I was like, they're gonna get on some fucking anti
Okay,
Isn't that like pink medicine? What was the pink medicine? When you got sick as a kid?
amoxicillin.
amoxicillin is like an antibiotic. The pink
Yeah.
medicine is
Oh,
Pepto-Bismol.
No, it's the pink if you grew up in the 90s, so come on. It's the
Oh, I
pink
know, I know what
medicine.
you're
Bubblegum
talking about.
in the
It's
It was
spoon.
liquid
so
and it's
good.
yeah, it's like bubble gum.
Yeah, it was bubblegum flavored, so you
Yes.
always want to be
Okay, I
sick
remember
because
that.
you get the bubblegum medicine. I call it the
Hmm.
Can
pink
we,
medicine.
can someone bring back bubblegum meds for adults?
Literally.
Please. Like all the
There's
millennials
probably
are gonna
Instead
pay
of
you for
horse
this.
pills.
there's probably red number
Yes.
40 in it, so we can't get it.
Oh, probably.
Oh, good point. I wonder if it's still around.
It is because the girls just had some, I think, was it last year?
It's only for children.
Hmm.
I can be a
Boy,
child.
we
I'm
can,
the size of a child, so I
yeah,
can swing it.
we could
Facts.
get that.
We'll
We
just
could
put
get
like
it.
a pigtail wig on you and then like put
Just
you
like smush down my tits and just like a
but
little
she hit
pigtails on.
puberty early. Yeah.
I'm an early bloomer, but no joke, the girls are literally like this tall on me now, and they're 6.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Hmm.
That is wild. Holy shit.
They ask me all the time, Kayla, are we gonna be taller than you? I'm like, yeah,
Well, we
definitely.
hope so.
Yeah.
And they're like, was it gonna be like next year? And I'm like, probably not next year, but like definitely before you're 10 years old. Like, definitely think so. And it's so funny because like they'll
Easily.
come and like jump and give me a hug and stuff, or like hang on my leg or something, or like, do the little kid things. But like I'm like, soon enough, I'm like, you're just gonna be too tall to do any of that.
Totally. That's gonna
Oh,
be
it's so
crazy.
funny. So funny. But yeah.
Oh my God. Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm not actually that tired. I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
You know,
you're
It's
good.
once it gets dark so early, that's why.
you get to a certain point of the day and your brain just starts like powering down a little bit, and you're like, oh,
Well, that's why I said amoxicillin. I don't know what I'm talking about.
We got amoxicillin instead of
just
minoxidil.
amoxicillin.
And then we got plump skin
We got
today.
plump
So
skin.
we're on a roll with this
Bump
first
skin.
episode back.
It's literally, it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna, yeah.
Mhm. Oh,
Oh, Arnold.
I had a
Oh,
good story that I needed to tell you guys because I was specifically waiting to do this on the podcast because it is fucking hilarious. Okay. So, have y'all ever had an egg cracked in your pants?
What?
what?
So, I was out in the kitchen doing
Wait, is this discharge related?
no,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no.
I was like, wait, how did the egg get in there in the first place?
Yeah, I was
This is
like,
how.
wait.
Okay, I'm in the kitchen, like prepping some food up, like making a
Did
meal.
Tyler put an egg in your pants?
Yes. Hmm. And he comes into the kitchen, and I like wasn't paying attention because he just like comes in there. He was like playing his game or something in here, and he comes out and he like goes in the fridge and he comes back and he like pushes me against the counter, and I was like, ooh, like we're gonna like like get into it. And then he just like pulls my pants open, drops something in my pants. I thought it was an ice cube because he's done that before, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be cold, and it was kind of cold. And then he goes like this and smack, and it just like cracked. It just there's just like, and I still don't know what it is. And I'm like, there's just this sensation like down my butt crack and like into my pants. And I was like, what is that?
You're such a good sport. I would have gotten so violent.
I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, what in the world made you come in here and think about putting an egg in my pants? And he's like, I don't know, it just sounded like a good idea. And I'm like,
I like
hey.
how you asked us that. Like that's like a thing that happens.
Mhm.
I was like, me and
Tyler,
Kelly.
Because I knew I was going to get that reaction because I'm like, this is not something that happens every day. But I was like, but it was a good one. Like it was
we
hilarious.
need to discuss Tyler's intrusive thoughts.
Listen, you guys work together because you think it's
Oh.
hilarious. He thinks it's hilarious. No one died. It's great. I am not so good at taking jokes.
Well, because you are the jokester.
I am, but I don't do stuff like that. Like I'll just like poke at Dan a little bit, but
Hmm.
Yeah.
he would get fucking pissed. He'd be like, "What
Yeah.
the?"
See, I was like, if it was like earlier in the day and like I had to like go to work or something, and like then of course I'd be like, what the fuck was that for? Like, I would have been pissed, but I was like, the end of the day, like we weren't doing anything, and then he just like it was like after the gym too, and so I just was like I needed to shower anyways, and he just
No,
did
I
it.
think
I
it's
was like,
great.
that was a good one. I was like that was pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I think it's great because you guys both love it and it's cute and that's phenomenal. Like somebody, your puzzle pieces fit, man.
He told me that his dad always said he's like you're gonna have to find a woman that can deal with you, and I was like, well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Oh, violent, huge rage. Plus, eggs like hard to clean.
Yeah, it's like gets sticky.
I just threw him in the washer. That's fine.
Yeah, not too bad.
Just had to
Oh,
wash out of my
Yeah,
background, you know.
I can just imagine what Chris would say. He'd be like, "What the hell, babe?" And then that'd
oh,
be it.
I know Caroline started to bring this up. So am I the only one going to the Arnold this year, this coming year? It's fine if I am. I'm just curious.
Are you gonna come to Pittsburgh? Because yeah, I think Pittsburgh's the game plan.
I have doubt it. I don't know. It's just I have
Yeah.
my job has expanded to a very large degree. And it's a great thing. Like I got not really a promotion, more like my role is the same, but it's growing. Like I'm now gonna have 10 director wait, 10 direct reports? I don't know, 8 to 10, something like that. Hiring several people right now, so I just have a lot. So if we can, we will. It's just that's getting into the super busy season. That's the only hard thing.
I suppose it's getting closer to summer, and then like in the summertime, people want to do more projects, so that makes sense.
And we could do exteriors.
Yeah.
Like starting mid late February until October, it's like balls to the walls.
Oofda. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, if you don't like Pittsburgh, like it's totally cool, obviously. Like
I
we'll
think
all
we
see
would,
each other
and
at
I
some point.
really wanted to go. That was like a big part. Stop. The dog also podcast people. I'm not yelling stop at them. If you hear me yell out of nowhere, it's the dog. He's treated very well, by the way. He's just a big baby. But yeah, no, our plan has always been to because it's in May, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
year it's like May 15th, 16th.
I think we actually should be able to do that because it's far enough apart.
And so that's like it's over 2 months apart.
Yeah, I think honestly, I
Yeah.
think like more than 50-50 sure we can go.
Yeah. Because it's also really tempting to go to the Arnold this year because the lineup is fantastic.
I cannot wait to see Phoebe. I'm so excited for that.
Oh yeah, she's like
I'm so
back this
happy.
year. Yeah.
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 I love her. I love her physique. I'm excited to
She's
see her. Um,
so sweet.
I know. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
feel like the lineup is going to be like pretty much everyone but Jen Dory is there. And Jen Dory, I think
Yeah.
Jen Dory said they're trying to have a baby and then she'll come back after that,
Hmm.
Hmm.
maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but Maureen's not doing it.
Right.
But everybody else is. So that'll be
Yeah.
Hmm.
exciting.
Did you guys hear that Laura Lee got a new coach?
Yeah.
Oh, who is
Yeah.
it?
The
She's with Damien
producer.
Segoya. Damien
Oh,
Segoya, the
why not
producer.
Kim?
I think because of the last prep.
Hmm.
Was that Kim's fault? I don't think that was Kim's fault, was it? I mean, I don't think Kim's that great, but like
She,
maybe.
I don't think it, I think it was a combination
Oh,
of
okay.
yeah.
both decisions. Like, she's very proud of the Pilates and saying that she's grown muscle growth from Pilates. And then also that leaner look could have also been in combination with Kim's preference. So I did watch the Hani interview,
I was
but
gonna
that
say,
was pretty
did you
much
watch that? Yeah.
that was the gist of it. It was like, parting ways of based on the last prep.
Hmm.
Got it. Well, that'll be interesting. I don't feel like Damien has a ton of bikini girls as much anymore. So
No.
Yeah,
oh, he
I
has a
can remember.
few.
Well, he doesn't have, Miss Figure Olympia
I
No.
know.
anymore. So here's your high paying client now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see. I'm just glad she's not with Aldo anymore. Thank God.
Yeah. That dude was a fuckhead.
And then it was also like that was not said directly, but indirectly that
Yeah.
yes, the breakup happened 7 weeks out of the Olympia. So obviously you're not going to be doing very well. And then also she wasn't happy with her look leading up to the Olympia.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's probably a combo of things. Well, it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see how she looks. For the Arnold, I'm really excited to see Phoebe come back, and
Yeah.
I think it'll be a great show. And then, of course, like all the other classes, I think are going to be great. So,
Yeah.
I feel bad because I don't recognize anyone in fitness.
No.
I don't recognize anyone.
oh, I didn't
But I
even.
know it'd be entertaining, but it's like,
I feel like fitness is kind of going through like a new like the new wave of people coming in right now because we had Missy, you had
Sauna.
yeah,
yeah.
Oksana, you had Whitney Jones, who all have like are a little older now, and they are like kind of retiring out from fitness now. So you have a lot of these newer, younger girls coming in to develop. And fitness is hard because you can't necessarily make it past like a certain age. You know, Whitney being as old as she was in fitness was like amazing. But like you just can't do that to your body anymore.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
your
tough.
body
Yeah.
just gets banged up so much. And that's why Missy went to figure because she's just like, I just can't do this to my body
For
anymore.
me, yeah,
Mm. So
that'll be
yeah,
interesting.
I'm really excited to watch the men's open class because of the um Anthony's pro debut. Because because it's always the winners of the amateur get
Hmm.
invited to compete. So Anthony is from Minneapolis, and so we sat by him on the way home on the airplane, like totally just out of the blue, like didn't even know it, kind of thing. And like super nice guy, him and his wife, really great. And he's working with John Jewett right now. He looks insane, freaking nuts. So you guys should look him up because I think it's going to be a really good pro debut for him. Like, will he win? Like, I don't know, but like he just looks really, really good. So
Sam Sulek is doing his debut too.
yeah,
Mm,
yep.
cool.
Interesting.
We have a lot of influencers at the gym right now, so I'm sorry about it. There was this other YouTuber, what's his name? But anyway, he was doing like handstands and shit and for YouTube,
Oh,
and I
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
yeah, I'm tired of it.
This is why I
But
like
I
my
will,
little small town gym.
but I will say though, I really would love to take you guys to DMV Iron in Greenbelt because the new gym, it's the latest opening, is like
That would be amazing.
it's insane. Like I walked in and I was like, I don't know where to go because it's so big and it just like tops all the other gyms. I mean, I can't really say all of them because I haven't been to Rockville yet or Woodbridge. So Maryland and Virginia. And then we have a clock tower gym opening up really soon, and that one's going to be double floored. So that one's really exciting. It was funny because Greenbelt was supposed to have a pool, and then because it used to be an old export and the maintenance and everything, like it turned out to be like a whole project to get it refurbished. So they ended up just cutting that idea. But they do have a red light sauna and it's really nice. And it's like 30 minutes away from Chris. So I'm like, okay, I have a reason to go to
Mhm.
Greenbelt over there. But I definitely would love to take you guys there. You look so cozy, Amanda.
Okay, have you guys seen ads for those comfort hoodies?
Yeah,
Yes, I've
yeah,
been wanting to try one.
yeah.
Fucking get one.
The Instagram
Don't
ad
even
got you.
understand. It's like wearing a pillowy cloud. I bought three more. Now they're all sold out. It's a fucking problem. I bought Dan one and he was like, "Oh my God." I'm like, the hype was real. It's so
Wow.
because
Okay.
I've worn it every day for like 2 weeks.
Because I've been like, is this just like a thick sweatshirt that they're just like, oh, this is like so
But
comfy?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, like,
it's like intended to be oversized.
Mhm.
yeah.
It like shapes your waist all cute. This is a medium. Um, just to give like it's like perfectly oversized. Super
I'm almost curious
plush.
about their joggers now too.
Super plush. This one is the mole. What's it called? Shit.
It's called shit.
It's called it's not. It's so good.
There's a Halo minimalist travel
The minimalist. Yeah, it has the
minimalist.
little logo on your
Mm.
left boob. It's
And
the
it's on
minimalist.
sale.
They're like all sold out now. They'll come back, but this is the mauve color, like forget what it's called. I forget everything, but 10 out of 10.
I will order one
They're so
because I'm getting to that point in prep now where obviously it's also really cold here, but I'm just cold all the time. So
it's just so plush and cozy. I love it so much. Once they come back in stock, I'm gonna order a few more.
What size did you do for Dan, or are they men's and women's, or
It's
no?
unisex. I did XL.
Unisex? Okay. It looks so cozy. It's
It
good.
is. Yeah. It's like Kayla, you'd probably want a small. Carolyn, you'd probably want a smaller medium. If you wanted a little bit
Yeah.
loose, you'll get a medium.
Yeah, like little loose.
Mhm.
and I think if I get a little bit too big of one, because I like it loose, but like a medium might be a little bit too big. And then I
No, no,
realize
no. Do
like,
not get a medium. You would look ridiculous.
no, I'll look like a little kid.
Yeah, no. 0 out of 10. Don't do that.
Okay.
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 Yeah, I
All
get a
right.
small or an extra small, but probably a small.
Cool. I will do that. Christmas present to myself.
Literally, dude, they're worth anyone listening. The comfort shit's worth the hype, I'm telling you.
You sold us already.
It's so
I'm
good.
already gonna like go online later and get one.
I honestly was so tired of the fucking ads. I was like, I'm just gonna buy one. Like they had a Black Friday sale. I'm like, it can't be, it's just a fucking hoodie. It can't be that good. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. I was like, why do I even own other hoodies? And
Yeah.
it's just like the cut. I'll show you what I mean. The cut is cute. Like it sits, it's not just like a straight shot down, you know what I mean? Where it's like it's a little bit skinnier around the waistband. So it's not just like sitting like that. It
Yeah.
Right.
always sits on your waist and sits cute. And it has
Oh,
this.
cute. Very
It's
nice.
adorable.
You're a nice model.
There you go.
It's
Thank
like
you.
it's a hoodie that hoodies.
It's a hoodie that hoodies.
Oh wait,
Yes.
I gotta have my Christmas tree. Okay.
I'm gonna say yes. I love your background.
Yes.
My office is messy. That's why I'm blurred out
Yay.
in the back because
It does look a little bit like a shit show.
it's this is just our ended up being our storage room also. So, and we have winter gear in here now too because we live in an apartment and it's small and we just have a lot of shit.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh my God, you guys, it feels so good for anyone else listening also. Deep clean all of your shit before the new year. You're gonna feel so much better. So we went through every single ounce of clothing that we own. I do this probably once or twice a year, but this was like anything that I've been holding on to through the last like several deep cleans, I'm pitching. Like three ginormous of those black, like huge trash bags, like the industrial ones. Three of those just filled with clothes for both Dan and I. And we did this like 8 months ago, but there was just still some things I'm like, oh, I might wear this. And you say
I
that
hate that.
three
I hate
times
it.
and you
Hmm.
never, no, throw it out, get rid of it, make space for new energy for 2026. Throw that shit out, deep clean, like throw away all the Tupperwares you don't use, throw away all the stupid Starbucks cups you don't use, like declutter your fucking life. And like any decorations that you're just over and are not your vibe anymore, get rid of them. Donate them to Goodwill or whatever, and then just start fresh. And you're gonna feel, I'm telling you, I feel like a new person.
So I might be
I love
moving
that.
in March, and that's what I've been doing lately, but posting it onto Facebook Marketplace. And if it doesn't go within like 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, it's getting pitched. Because at that point, I'm already marking things down so low. Even shoes. I mean, there were like Adidas and Toms and On Clouds, and they just like either were worn out completely or I just haven't worn them in years. So then I just put them like basically for $60 for a bundle of 6 shoes. And this guy, like, he was like, yeah, no, like, this is for my wife. And, like, here you go. And, like, I was like, oh, thank you. Because it just feels so much better when you finally get rid of stuff that you've just been holding on to. And I'm like, these are really great shoes, but I haven't worn them in years. Or, like, the same with clothes. Just throw them into the donation box, please.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I
feels,
found out I still have shit in my closet from like fucking high school. And I'm like,
girl,
why do I still
no.
have this?
No, please get rid of
You
it.
gotta get rid of it. Use like, I think I'm gonna take the entire week of Christmas off. I haven't taken some time off in a minute, and no one else, like even my boss is like, everyone just like don't like just take a break. no one's going to be working really that week. So I was like, I might do a few things, but yeah, just like take that time and just, it feels, it almost feels like you didn't realize you were carrying the weight of your own shit around for so long. And
Yeah.
then when you get rid of all of it, it just feels like you feel lighter, like mentally. It's
Hmm.
like, man, every time you walk by a closet and you're like, oh, I need to clean that out. It's mental weight. It is,
Hmm.
it just piles on. And then you have a closet and then you're like, I haven't even like the guest room closet of clothes that you just don't wear ever. And you're just like staring at it and it's staring at you. You know what I mean? And you don't realize, like when I got
Yeah.
rid of it, I was like, holy shit, I feel like I lost like 5 pounds. It feels so great.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
biggest thing is like graphic tees. I'm like, we don't wear those anymore, really. I just wear them as sleep shirts. And I'm like, do I really need like 20 sleep shirts?
No.
Oh, I know.
You
And
just,
my ass. So I have this, the one thing that's really hard for me to get rid of is when Dan and I first got together, he was kind of purging a lot of his stuff because he was bigger. And so a lot of his like Gym Reapers tees and stuff like that. I'm like, no, like he gave them to me to wear as like sleep shirts. And now I have like a cajillion of them, but I have this like inability to get rid of anything that was his because it smells like him, you know? So I'm
Hmm.
like, no. So I took all of those and I'm like, that's like the one thing where I was like, I'm putting them in a box. Like I wear a lot of them, like just going to the gym with like a big, huge like pump cover or whatever you want to call it. And then with like a
yeah.
cute sport. Yeah, like just stuff like that. I'll wear his. I can't get rid of those because they're his. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
it feels
I
like they're
understand that.
and
That's hard.
he was like, Amanda, you have a million of them. Like I can give you more. I'm like, no, I don't want to. So that's like that was like my one thing where I was like, I have like a little one of those like rectangle storage containers that slide under the bed. I just put
Mhm.
shirts in there. And I was like, no, I can't get rid of stuff that has you on it. It feels wrong.
Hmm. I get that. I
No,
get
that's
that.
cute.
I have a couple of like sweatshirts from Tyler that like didn't fit him anymore, and so he like gave them to me, and it's like the same thing. Like it was from when we first started dating. They smell like him. He would like when he would leave and drive on the road, he would like spray them with his cologne and like leave it with me. And so I was like, like it's
That's
just
what Dan does.
yeah, it's so
Yeah.
sweet. I love it. And even like if he's got to leave again, like I'll just like spray it and like sleep with it now because I'm like, it's weird when he's not in the bed and it's like I can't sleep as good.
Yeah. I feel
Mhm.
that. I do that. Yeah. Cause Dan has like all kinds of stuff he sprays like on his beard and like cologne. And the combination of it all is like the most incredible smell ever. And I'm like, put it on your pillow when you're not, because he doesn't really travel hardly at all, but with his new
Yeah.
job, he does a little bit. So I'm like, like getting
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm like, but then it just makes me more sad. I don't know. I told him, I was like, you can't travel anymore.
It's weird
It's
because it's
true.
like when they're gone, it's kind of like a piece of you is like missing, like as cliche as that sounds, but like that's literally what it feels like.
Mhm.
It's like something just like
Yeah,
doesn't feel right.
that's how it feels.
Hmm.
Yeah,
You're just
totally.
like something's off. Like
Mhm.
I'll even get kind of scared sometimes because like Tyler won't be here, and then I'm like, I'm in this apartment all by myself, and I'm like, someone could break in here and like stab me or something, and like,
Caleb, get a gun.
I had
oh,
a
we have
crash out about
plenty.
that
We have plenty.
actually. Like,
So,
I had a
hmm?
crash out about that when Dan, because he got a new job. They're based out of Billings, Montana, but there's like a couple offices he has to go visit. Um,
Hmm.
because they're all over the country, but that's like the main headquarters. So he had to leave like to just, meet with his boss, get onboarded and all that stuff. And he hasn't been away from me. And I can't even tell you when the last time was. And I was like laying in bed, started freaking out. And you guys know, I lived by myself for a while. I lived in college alone the whole time, loved it, was totally fine. I suddenly felt very female. I was like, if someone breaks in here, I am so fucked. Like, I'm so fucked. I was just like, imagining all these horrible scenarios and I was like and then I couldn't sleep and I couldn't stop even though I know it's like the likelihood of that happening is like 0.001%, but I still kept like spiraling in my mind and I just turned all the lights on in the living room. I was like, Dan, you need to come home. I can't live like this.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that's why you have a ferocious guard dog.
But he
Look
Oh,
at
sleeps in
that.
his kennel.
I know, right?
Look at him.
Doesn't
oh,
do
little
aw.
baby.
And like his paws are wrapped to me too cute.
He's very upset. Actually, in a minute, I'll have to hop off because I gotta take him to do.
That's okay. I was literally just gonna say like I'm gonna have to go here soon too. I still got some work to do tonight, and it's I know Carolyn. It's like 8:30, so Carolyn's gotta
Okay.
go to bed soon.
Caroline's bedtime. Caroline's bedtime was like 2 hours ago.
Yeah,
Yeah. And now that I go to the gym in the evenings, now I go to bed at a normal time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, look
like
at
10.
you. Good for you.
Like 10.
Oh, nice. Well, there you
Normal
go.
human.
You got some time to
That's a big
relax
deal.
now.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I love
usual.
you guys.
I love you
Love you
guys.
too.
This was so nice to catch up. We like barely talked about bodybuilding, but whatever. Like we're just here to catch up with everybody, and we'll talk more about bodybuilding stuff again.
Well, the
Or
season's kind of like it's in like the slow, like nationals are done. Like
yep,
it's yeah, until like March, it's gonna be kind of
until the
chilly.
Arnold.
Yeah, pretty much until the Arnold.
Yeah.
It's like
Hmm.
we'll still talk about it, of course, because like people
Yeah.
will be in prep and starting to post things like that. So it'll
Hmm.
get more
It's like
exciting.
12 weeks, less than that. It's like 10 weeks
God,
until the Arnold. Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Woo.
Well,
Sucks to be
Jesus.
in prep during Christmas.
I'm
Mm.
like
Yeah.
possibly like 17 weeks out right now, so I got some time.
Yay. Under
So
20, which is
like
always exciting.
so
Hmm.
when you get into single digits, that's when you're like, okay, feeling a
Yeah.
little bit more real now. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's so
Yeah.
exciting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
like,
it's
keep
very
updating me.
sorry, what'd you say?
We'll just have to keep everyone updated on your prep as you go through.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have much of an update except it's just been very smooth going so far. Like I've dropped 13 pounds already.
Yeah, you look
So
leaner for sure.
thank you.
Yeah.
I hit 117 yesterday. So compared to my last prep, I was like, I think 114 on stage. So, and I still have 17 weeks to go.
Yeah, you're gonna be
You're
good.
gonna be fine.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm feeling a lot more calm with this. And I'm doing
Yay.
like 5 days of 35 minutes of cardio. So I'm like not dying. Not, he's adjusted cardio one time so far. So I'll take it.
Whoop whoop.
That's
Oh yeah.
perfect.
I'm
Super
basically natty
exciting.
at this point.
Super
Basically.
exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my little mini update for prep, but I'll keep you guys updated as I go, of course. There's just not a whole lot right now. I'm just getting a little bit leaner. It's noticeable, but still Luke says like I need to like these next 4 weeks will kind of really determine if I'll be like if we'll have enough time to be like really ready by like the first show, which is like first weekend of April possibly. So that one's like a maybe, and then it's gonna be like Pittsburgh. Like I just really want to do that show. Probably not going to place top callouts because like freaking Olympians go there, right? So, but never say never. And then thinking like Zana Rotar in San Diego in June. So we got plenty of time.
Yeah, we got yeah, you've got a year full of shows. Like you're gonna be so great. I think it's all doable. And I think your body's like cranking along and you're not even like dropping the hammer at all. So I think you're in a
No,
really great spot. I'm excited.
Very
yay,
excited.
thank you guys. But
Yay.
yeah, I just want to shoot you just a little
Oh,
update
that's
on
right.
that.
Yeah. By the way, if you're doing Pittsburgh, I'm fucking going. I thought we were just talking about like
Oh,
the
just going to
expo.
watch?
No, that's
Yeah,
why
just
we
to
brought it
watch.
up. That's why we're going.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was a possibility, and I was like, well, like it's kind of in the middle of like where my time frame is, and I'm like, well, I think I can probably be ready for that. And I kind of told Luke, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to expect like anything big out of this show. I just think it would be really fun to experience, and also to just put myself against the top people at like the best show I can actually compete at right now. Because you can't do the Arnold, they don't have figure, and the Olympia haven't made it
Yeah.
there. So like this is like the best
Or
show
New
I
York.
think.
New York is another option too.
They're 1 week apart, so I
Oh.
can't. I'm not going to do back to backs like that.
He had
Yeah,
to make an
exactly.
appearance.
I know, of course. Hi,
Dan
Dan.
made his appearance
Up,
finally
guys?
at the very end.
Hi.
I
So
know. But no, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Kayla. I know that it was like not up in, it was like a little up in the air and just that like you haven't like signed a contract, but that was like
Yeah.
your first choice. So yeah, that was totally we haven't talked about it in so long. My brain
Oh
like
no, it's
I
totally fine.
remember it now. If you're competing there, 1,000,000% we're going. Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, yeah, and even if you guys can't go, like,
No, we can go.
um,
I'll go for that. That's
Yeah,
different. That's
we'll
fucking.
go.
okay.
I was
Yeah,
just thinking for
exactly.
like to watch the show. I was like, we can probably go. No, if you're competing, we're fucking going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was going to choose Pittsburgh over Arnold if I had to choose.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Carolyn, you
But
can drive there,
if
can't
Kayla, you're
you?
going, yeah, it's like 4 hours away.
Oh, that's
I
so
used to live
easy.
there, dude.
Yeah, that's easy. Cool.
sweet. I love you
Okay,
guys.
guys.
I'm so sorry. I have to hop off, but I love you. Love you.
That's okay.
Love
Love
you.
you guys. Bye.
Bye.